for another Top 5 Wednesday! Top 5 Wednesday is a Goodreads group that's hosted by Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, where we count down the top 5, whatever, in the book world. This week the topic was top 5 non-horror books that have scared us. This was a lot of fun to think about because there have been a few books that I can think of off the top of my head that did give me a little fright at one point or another for whatever reason. So let's get right into it. Number 5, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I read this book when I was 10 years old, and the last part of it totally freaked me out. There was a lot going in there that was just really creepy, especially reading it as a 10-year-old. The graveyard setting, the weird child-like thing that represented Voldemort, the fact that Harry was kind of trapped behind this, like, thing, like, everything about it just, like, freaked me out when I was little. Number 4, Across the Universe by Beth Revis. So this is a science fiction book. It's set on a ship that is heading towards a new planet that is supposed to be kind of like Earth 2.0. There's all these people who are asleep in cryo chambers, and there is a crew that maintains the ship while they're going to their destination, which will take about 50 years. The thing that I found creepy about this was one of the characters. The book is a dual perspective novel, so one of the narrators is this girl, Amy. She gets mysteriously removed from her cryo chamber and wakes up way too early. The other is a boy named Elder who, is creepy as fuck. Yeah, so Elder has never really seen a girl like Amy before because the crew of the ship are all like the same ethnicity. So he's just like, whoa, she's so hot, blah, blah, blah. And like all of his thoughts are just real creepy. But on top of that, some of the customs and cultural things that the people on the ship do are also kind of strange, and just a lot going on in there that's just creepy. Number 3, The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. So this is a dystopian novel that was set in the present day when it was written. So the idea is that the government has recently fallen and this new government has emerged that's based very strictly in fundamentalist Christianity. Women are all separated and categorized. What always gets me and what really creeps me out about this book and scares me is the fact that it feels like it really could happen. There's things that the main character talks about, like how the government initially fell, that feels like it could happen right now. And some of the mindsets and ideals that the leaders of this new regime have feel very real still to this day. It's not like one of those things where you're reading it and you're like, that would never happen. Like, it really feels like it could happen at any point. It just really creeps me out, especially the most recent time I read it. Just scary. Number 2, If I Was Your Girl by Meredith Russo. So this book is about a trans girl who moves away from her hometown to go live with her dad to start anew. It's set down south in the States, and throughout the whole book, she keeps her identity to herself because she's scared of people finding out and trying to kill her. So throughout the whole book, you are kind of on the edge of your seat. You're really frightened for the main character and for the situation that she's in. There comes a point eventually where she is outed to some people, and it is scary, man. It's scary to read. I recommend this book highly to everybody. Oh my god. And finally, number 1, Go Ask Alice by Anonymous. So, Go Ask Alice was a book that was banned from many school libraries. So, at the middle school, everybody was reading this book because they're all like, oh, it's been banned, it's so controversial. Oh. So, like, literally everybody read it in middle school, including myself. So, the premise of the book is that it was apparently a found diary of this girl who got addicted to drugs and then tried to get out of her addiction, but she keeps relapsing. And it's kind of like a cautionary tale about why you shouldn't do drugs. I mean, now the authorship is kind of like contested. Like, some people think that it was just made up, some people think that it was embellished upon to really bring the point home to young kids reading the book that they should not do drugs. Who knows? But this book freaked me out. I read it when I was like 11 or 12. It did what it intended to do. It did really freak me out about drugs. There was this one part in particular where the main character, I think she's clean, she's off drugs, and she has this like weird dream. Basically her dream was like a trip without the drugs, and I was like, I didn't know that was possible. Holy crap, I'm never doing drugs ever in my life. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below some of the books that freaked you out that aren't horror books down below. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!